$3 into $3,000 in one night.
You know what I can do with $3,000?
What would you do with $3,000?
If somebody just hands me $3,000 tax free right now,
Like, here you go, $3,000.
huh? I might book a trip.
Yeah, would you?
Yeah.
I'd sock it away. I got to pay for fucking private school for Sage next year. The school she's in right now is, I'll tell you off mic, it's driving me fucking crazy.
Yeah, you were telling me the other day about it.
Oh man, it's getting me mad. You know what I was wondering? I was thinking about you the other day.
Yeah.
At the con, as a matter of fact, I was wondering, like, your teen fantasy girl was Samantha Fox.
Yeah.
To the point where you still like her.
Oh God, yeah.
And I was wondering,
I'll still tug one out to her.
You have? Would you? Oh,
sure.
Wow. All right.
FanDuel,
yeah. Like you play a little FanDuel, you win some money, you get all excited. You're like, ooh, I could take Samantha Fox out on a date.
Yeah.
So you start.
I can't though. She's
start
lesbian.
jerking off. Fucking thing. Oh, is she?
She's married to a woman, I believe. Yeah.
Okay.
That's all right. That doesn't
You
affect.
could probably turn around.
Nah.
But I was wondering, okay, so is it the equivalent of Samantha Fox? You got these two super hotties, man.
Yeah.
Like, two Samantha Foxes. Right. And they're like, Q, we want to fucking do you up right. Now, the only caveat is that Vern Troyer's thrown into the mix. And he's greased like a pig. Okay. Like he's got Vaseline or oil all over him. Okay. And he's just scrambling at you the entire time trying to stick his finger in your asshole.
This is what you were thinking about at the con?
I was, because I saw Vern Troyer there. I saw Vern Troyer at the con. And like you just have to keep swatting him away. Like,
I couldn't do it.
Do you think you could maintain?
Maybe as a younger man?
Yeah.
But not at this point.
I can't even maintain trying to put a rubber on. I don't use rubbers. I mean, for many reasons.
I couldn't. Yeah, nothing about a height challenge. What are you supposed to fucking say?
Right. It's not about. It's not about anything other than
just a dude trying to put a finger up my ass.
Trying to put his finger in your ass, but just the visual of a greased up Vern Troyer trying to do it.
It's just not working for me. It's not working for me.
Even as a young man, you're like, I can't maintain a hard on like with all this fucking chaos around.
I mean, could I do something to stop it? Like, am I allowed to like put a bucket on top, like a trash can on top of him with like some stones on top? And then he tries to break out.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
If he has a fair shot, like you can't lock him in a safe.
Samantha Fox, I'll punt him into a fucking closet and hammer it closed and then just dive in.
You have to give him some potential to escape the trap. You don't have to make it easy.
Right.
But like say like you lock him in a refrigerator.
Right. Okay.
And you just let him get to the point of suffocation and you open it up.
I mean, let him breathe a little bit.
That was a big thing in the 70s. Like I remember my mother was like, if you ever see a refrigerator like in a junkyard, don't go in it.
Me too.
And I'm like, how often am I in fucking junkyards? Like, what are you talking about?
They made it so fucking nefarious that like you would think just walking near one was dangerous.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, you have to make the decision to open it, climb into it, get in, and let it close behind you. But that's
with no friends around you.
Right,
like, yeah, like the assumption is that you're alone. You're like, hey, I know what I'll do.
Right. It's so fucking, it's incredible. Parents are nuts.
Yeah, that was a big thing when I was young. That and the fucking...
Like, never any real life advice that would actually fucking help you.
No.
Endless amounts of, like, razors and apples and fucking refrigerators, in your case, fucking satellites falling on top of you.
Yeah, child molesters driving around in vans, which I never saw.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was always, like, quite impractical fears and advice instilled into you.
Oh, speaking of that, I'm so disappointed in the ants a little bit. After last week when Mark called the show Irrational Jokers.
Nobody noticed it?
No, people did notice it, but I changed on my bio on Twitter and Facebook to Irrational Jokers co-creator. And I just figured the ants would love it. Nobody noticed it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Come on, ants. Pay attention. I mean, what are you doing? You're not reading his bio every time.
I'm doing this for you, though. Come on, man. I thought...
So what are we talking about here? FanDuel.com. Go in there and put in TESD. If you like to gamble, you got a gambling problem.
I think Maxwell's
addiction.
on there, right? Is it Maxwell?
Yeah, I'm on it. I turned $3,000 into $3 billion. Then I lost it all.
Maxwell's like, I turned $3,000 into $3.
Yeah. Tabby's pissed. I gotta sell some more MeUndies. All right. Yeah. Go do that.
All right.
That FanDuel stuff.
God, we come alive during the commercials. Isn't it weird?
We're not nearly as angry.
No, like, we're just so happy to do commercials. I think it's maybe something to do with the focus. You know what I mean? Like, maybe we need focus.
It's not as meandering. You're
yeah.
Like left to our own devices, we're like, God, life sucks. Let's kill ourselves. But it's like if you're given a purpose, like, hey, talk about this sponsor. So anyway, we're in Atlantic City, and I'm walking through the lot, the one-armed bandit area. Mm-hmm. And I'm just looking at all these old people, like in rascals, and like this woman that's clearly going through chemotherapy with like a cigarette hanging out of her mouth. And I get down to the little cafe area, and I get a tea, and I was sitting there, and I was doing some writing, which actually ties into
the big announcement.
The big announcement.
Do I know the big announcement?
You may. It's not really that great of an announcement. It's not a positive announcement. Don't
undersell it. Now people are gonna fucking.
I mean, when I say not great, I mean you're not gonna. I'll cut that out.
Yeah, you won't.
I won't. Yeah, there's no way. I'm not cutting any of this out. And there's this really old guy sitting there, and this family sits next to them, and they start talking, and I have my headphones on, but I can kind of hear them. And the guy says that, we were at Caesars, a guy says that, this old dude, I mean, he had to be like 80. They sent a jet for him to come and get him and land nearby, and then I guess bring him to the casino. He dropped some bucks, right?
Yeah, he's a whale, as they say.
He's a whale. He then goes on to mention, like, kind of casually, that he has emphysema. Mm-hmm. And there's an older woman who's probably like as old as he is, who then begins to tell him how her mother died of emphysema. And she's like, it's a horrible death.
Why the fuck would you say that
Dude,
to the
it
guy?
was fucking... It was almost to the point where I was like, should I step in and tell her to shut the fuck up?
That is weird.
Like, she was going on and on. Like, I wrote it. She goes... she relates story of her mother's horrible death, how she lost brain function, but that was fortunate because of how much pain she was in.
Oh my God.
Prior to.
What the fuck is wrong with this cunt?
It was nuts, and this guy.
Now that's a cunt.
Yeah. I mean, I was like, maybe she's fucking has dementia or something.
Wow.
I couldn't believe it. And then, there was a woman, the same family, a woman, she's probably like mid-30s to late 30s. She has the husband, this mom, and a kid sitting there. And she starts telling the kid about a boyfriend this guy who lives in another country, who came over to the United States because he was having like a online romance with some girl that she works with. And proceeds to tell this like 12 or 13-year-old kid, she was like, she's nice, but she has a butterface. She know what a butterface is? Like she says to the kid, and the kid's like, no. So she goes on to explain
13,
it.
he doesn't know what a butterface is?
I was surprised.
Yeah, that is shocking.
I would have thought that the 13-year-old would know what a butterface is.
Oh, God, you can't say butterface.
Yeah, butterface triggers a butterface. It's a trigger. Somebody wants to say a butterface.
In their own way.
We're all the same. Brian, you're just as good looking as George Clooney.
Stop face shaming me. Stop face shaming me.
Oh, that butterface set off any triggers. I mean, I'm not even a butterface. I'm fat and I'm fucking ugly. So I can't even claim to be. I wish I was a butterface. That'd be awesome. But I'm just like, why are you saying this to this kid? Why are you, but it's just, I don't know. I hate to say it. I know it sounds like real judgy and shit, but there's so much white trash there.
In AC?
Oh my God.
Well, you weren't in the Borgata. Borgata's top shelf, bro.
Yeah, we went over there for dinner with you. That was nice.
Yeah, Borgata's the only place to stay in AC.
But Caesars, yeah, it was like, first they tell me, like, I swear I want to leap over the counter and fucking strangle the woman. Yeah. You know, I get in there Friday morning. We were supposed to get there Thursday night, but I'm like, fuck it. I don't want to be there any longer than I have to. So me, Sage, and Suzanne go down Friday morning, and I try to check in around 10 before the con. And the lady is telling me I have to wait till 1 to get a room. And I'm like, but I should have a room. Right. I was supposed to be here last night. No, you don't. With this, just like this dead-eyed look, like, I'm like, is she alive? Like, she literally does not appear to have any brain functions going on. There's no emotion, no expression.
Yeah.
And it's just like from beginning to end, it's just such a fucking annoying experience. And every little thing costs money, you know? It's like, oh, you got to give this guy $2. Hey, give that guy $5, you know? It's like every 2 seconds you're giving someone money. And the con itself was, it was okay. First year.
Yeah, I thought it was good.
First year we got to see Daryl. He signed your shoe for you.
Fuck yeah.
Daryl DMC.
He's a big fan of IJ.
Yeah.
I found out.
Yeah. He's a high energy motherfucker
He
too.
really
man.
is.
He really, met the Warriors.
That looked
cool. They were, 2 of the guys. I told them nobody appears to, they all watch the show, but they have no idea that we did a segment on them. I'm like, well, I was starting to wonder if maybe you really watched the show, but
they missed that episode.
There was a moment that I was like, it made me sad. And again, I'm like, I'm going to quadruple my fucking efforts because of this. But we take a group picture, you know? And Deborah Van Valkenburg, she was like Too Close for Comfort. She was a dark-haired sister.
Yeah, sure.
And in the Warriors, the one thing I remember as a kid, she had this like very sheer shirt on, and you could kind of see the nips.
All right. How old is she?
Now?
Then.
Oh, then she's probably 25.
Oh, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Those are great nips.
Yeah, those nips are perfect. But now she's older. She looks a little bit like a granny. A lot like a granny. But we go to take like, you know, a group picture, somebody snapping the photo, and like one random guy like also went to snap a photo, and she starts freaking the fuck out. It was if like Obama had like a joint in one hand and Playgirl in the other, and somebody snapped his photo, and he's like, yo, motherfucker, like, give me that camera. You know, like, it was
really,
yeah, because, you know, she charges $15-20 or whatever for a picture, but it's like, it's Sunday, it's like 3:00, like, let it go.
Right. But what did she say? She was like,
no, you get, no, like holding up her hand. This is private. You can't do this. It's private.
Wow.
Yeah. And like the other guys kind of like backed her a little bit, but I think even they were like,
let's let it go.
Chill out.
Right.
Yeah. It just made me feel bad for her, you know, that like every fucking penny counts. And
yeah, but doesn't every penny count anyway?
It does, but not to the point where you have to humiliate yourself by like people come up to, like you said, like our guy was not doing what he should be doing, which is like, no one should ever come to me and be like, how much?
Yeah, I was really hard on your booth dude.
Yeah, our booth dude was not the greatest this time around. Nice guy, but
because I was trying to help you. Oh God,
not a great
booth dude. Is this podcast listenable?
I don't know.
Because I'm in a bad mood. I'm happy to be here with you, but I just wonder if. Because you and I are in a comfortable groove. We've been in this mood together many times over the years. I know I can rely on you to fucking support my crazy rantings. You know I'll support yours. I just wonder, everybody listening at home in a Waltless episode, for me to sit here and just fucking be angry and complain, is it any good?
Go.
I don't know. I don't know if it's any fucking good. I don't know. Nobody wants to fucking hear how shit sucks.
I don't know. People can relate. I think a lot of people can relate.
It's getting to the end of the season.
They don't think about it.
Yeah, it's just getting to the end of the season, and without time, without like a break, I just get so fucking. I get like this at the end of every season. I get towards the end, I'm like, I just fuck this, fuck everybody. So that's where I'm at right now, and I still got another month and a half to go. Starting to snap at the crew, which I never fucking do, dude.
Really?
Never. The crew, I think if you were to pull them aside and ask them, would have 95% positive things to say about me.
Yeah.
I go out of my way to be friendly to them. They've been with us 5 years. They're like, they're friends.
Right.
You know, there is a hierarchy on TV shows, that I try to just ignore and throw out the window. You know what I mean? Like, I have, friendships. I'll text people on the crew. I'll try and hang out. Like, I just don't buy into the shit.
Right.
But today we're shooting one of the specials for True TV. And like, when you watch it, it's like clips that didn't make the air type thing.